Okay, so let's talk about scalping, what it does, what's the point, and just talk about that process. So, this is your grass. We're sitting here looking at your grass from like pretend you're laying on the ground, looking at the grass from a horizontal perspective, not looking down at it. So this is like the side view of your grass plant coming out of the ground. Grass is kind of like a tree when you look at it really closely. I mean, it's a little bit different, but this gets the point across. There's a brown stem that comes up, and then you've got your grass leaves at the top, which is where the green actually is. So most people cut on average around 2 inches. Bermuda grass is really better to cut much shorter than that, but this is what most people do. So now when winter time comes and the grass goes dormant, now all of a sudden that grass is brown, but it's still there. Like it's still tall, it's still thick, it's still up there at the top. So what scalping is you come in and you cut your grass down shorter like this, like maybe a half an inch or so. And so then you no longer have that upper canopy of thick dead grass. So that makes it really easy for when your new grass starts to come in. It's not shaded out. The ground gets nice and warm, so the grass comes in thicker. And so whenever it comes in like that, you can see your lawn green up a lot quicker, because if you look here, the ratio of green stems to brown stems is really, really in favor of the green. And so if you had all this stuff up here at the top, then you wouldn't see that green grass that's starting to come in. And it would take 6 to 8 weeks before before all those little stems down there at the bottom had a chance to, let's animate this here, before they had a chance to get up here to the top and start growing out. And even then, you can still see they're still competing with appearance, still competing with the dead brown leftover grass from last year for visual sake. So anyway, that's what scalping is. It's cutting your grass really short, getting rid of all the dead stuff from last year. Now, another thing to keep in mind, if we're spraying your lawn, we're spraying whatever grass is there. So if the grass has not been scalped yet, all of the herbicides land up here on the upper part of the grass. And so we need that to get down into the soil. So if you scalp and you go in here and you cut off all of this grass that has the herbicide on it before you water it in, and you bag that grass and throw it away, you're essentially throwing away your entire lawn treatment. So it's better to scalp your grass before we start spraying it. But if you don't have a chance to, it's not a big deal at all, because as soon as you start watering your lawn and you start sprinkling it, all of these herbicides will work their way down into the soil, and then you can come in and you can take your mower and you can cut all of this dead grass off. So that's what scalping does. It's super helpful for greening your lawn up a lot faster. Sometimes people are upset because their lawn doesn't green up as fast as other people's, and this is a huge, huge factor with that. Greening your lawn up faster. So anyways, hope that helps, and I appreciate you watching.